Check 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Aubrey on guitar. Welcome to Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm happy to be here with you today to speak Ojibwe and learn about the language and culture. Welcome to Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. On guitar, Emily Aubrey. The lovely and talented Natasha.
Boozhoo!
Now please welcome NANABOOZHOO. Take it away, buddy. Okay. Boozhoo kakina awiya.
Boozhoo, everybody! Hello, everybody! What's going on? Boozhoo, Gwen! And John Redcorn. And Wally Bear. Oh, for crying out loud, Wally Bear. Aren't you supposed to be at work right now? No. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. We got a really cool show planned tonight. Tonight is Auntie Natasha'S Nabwakawin. A moment of Nabwakawin. What do we call this? A moment of wisdom. Auntie Natasha'S moment of wisdom. Tonight's evening show. Auntie Natasha'S moment of Nabwakawin. Wisdom. Nabwakawin. You know, there comes a time in everybody's life, if you're lucky, where you end up older than a lot of people. When that happens, they call you an elder. And when I was a kid, I remember thinking somebody when they were 40, that I thought that was old. When I was a kid, you hear about somebody dying when they were 40, and I'm like, oh, yeah, well, he had a good long life. Now that I'm 56, somebody dies when they're 80, and I'm like, what happened? Was there an accident? You know, what happened? Somebody investigate it. But as an elder, as your Auntie Natasha, in our way, anybody who's older than you is an elder, right? And we always say, respect your elders. Well, I don't know if this person is my elder or not, but I have a lot of respect for one person in particular today, or just a lot of gratitude. Before I get started, I want to say miigwech. Chee miigwech. To Patricia Pindegayosh. Patricia Pindegayosh. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that or not. Contributed really generously to our GoFundMe campaign. And I don't know. I just really appreciate your support, Patricia. We all do, NANABOOZHOO, Michael and me. It's been really tight. So, chee miigwech, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to support us, we have a link to our GoFundMe campaign in the description. But otherwise, let me say hello to the creator and we'll get started. Asema, back. Oh, anyway, I was saying about elders. We always say, respect your elders, right? The Gitchi Eya, or the Gitchi Anishinaabe, or whatever. The great people, the elders. But all that really means is that Everybody in the community is kind of like your auntie and uncle. If you go down to Sioux territory, like to Pine Ridge or Rosebud, all the kids call their elders auntie and uncle or grandma and grandpa. No, auntie and uncle. Yeah, that's what it is. There'll be some kid in the grocery store you don't even know. It'll be like, "Excuse me, auntie, will you grab this cereal for me?" And you go, "Oh, here you go, kid." So in the Indian way, if you're an older, like in my case, woman, it's okay to act like you're everybody's auntie. And what that means is that you have a responsibility to try to be helpful and pass on some wisdom to somebody who's younger than you. So tonight, I'm going to say a little prayer, and I just want to talk from my heart. Ninde, ninde, my heart. About some stuff. All right. Boozhoo, get your money do. Hello, Great Spirit. Odapana niwi asema. Accept my tobacco. Bizendan niwi anama e. Listen. Oh, I'm sorry. Bizendan ando niwi anama e. Listen to my prayer, Daga, please. Nanaya, Natasha, it's Natasha. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech, ka ishi kakina keku, ka ishi chikea nungum. Thank you for this weather. It's beautiful out here. Miigwech, ka ishi webak. Thank you for my life. Miigwech, ka bizandai. No. Miigwech, ka Bamadazian. My life. Thank you for healing my sadness. Miigwech gagage niwi gashkenda moen. And thanks for listening. Miigwech kabizandawieg. Apenge. Amen. So tonight, Onagoshin, this evening, today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. Good morning, Mino Gigajeb, and good night. Mino Dibakad. Mino Dibakad. I didn't know if I was going to come on this morning or this evening. So this morning, I was like, well, this will be good. We'll teach everyone how to say good morning. But then I didn't get around to coming on and saying boozhoo until this evening. So whatever. Minnow is good. Gigajeb is a morning. Dibakud is a night. And I think I called the show tonight something like Auntie Natasha'S Moment of Wisdom. Maybe I should even pull it up. I don't know what it was. Don't give up, I think. It's going to be okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Do you ever get the blues? Do you ever feel Gashkenda moan? Sadness? Then Gashkenda. I'm sad. I spent a lot of my life kind of secretly, quietly. I'd never let anybody know. If you looked at me, I'd be laughing and I seem real confident, real positive, real loving. And that's true. That's one part of me. But underneath it, I spent a lot of time kind of depressed. And when you're depressed, you also have anxiety. You also feel a lot of worry about the future. So you ask yourself, what do you do? And I'm learning that that's the whole trick of life. How do you figure out how to be happy and peaceful? How do you figure out how to live, how to walk the red road, how to be your true self? It's a tricky thing. And it takes a lifetime. But really quickly, really briefly, these are my 4 steps to, and I didn't make any signs for this, but 4 things you should think about. If you want to kind of sort out your life, things will get better. Don't give up. But think about this. I learned this from my elder. The whole thing about why you're probably not as happy as you could be is probably because you're not being yourself. You're not really being your true self. You're not walking your true path. You haven't figured out why you're here. A lot of us live somebody else's life. We're living out somebody else's dream, trying to make their dream come true. And we don't live our own dreams. So if you want to kind of, I don't know how to put this. Everybody's got a path. Everybody's got a reason to live, baby. But the way you figure out what your true path, your true calling in life is, and the way to get in line with what the Creator's plan is for you, which is kind of what you want to do anyway. This is what you need to do. Number 1, figure out what you love to do. What are you about? Everybody has something in their DNA and something in their blood that, like there are artists and there are music people, but there's also carpenters and fix-it people and nurturing mother people and writers. What kind of person are you? What's something you love to do, or a number of things? You know, for me, I always love to sing and to make jokes, and I love to draw, and I was really interested in my family and our history. I don't know. But I mostly just wanted to be like a singer, musician, or an artist. And I also really loved, so figure out what you love to do. What would you do if money wasn't an issue? And think about also, what is something that people thank you for? Have you ever been thanked for anything? Do people ever go, hey, thanks a lot? That you just kind of do naturally? Now for me, I used to get thanked a lot for taking care of the kids, for being a good role model to the children. Be like, hey, thanks for, you really kind of made my kid's day with your interest there. I used to get thanked for stuff like that. That's the first thing. Now, figure out what your problem is. Figure out what are some of the things in your life where are your wounds? Where is the thing that, what are your problems? Now, I had some problems one of the things about me was depression and all that. But also, I didn't know where I belonged. And I didn't know my culture or my language. And I didn't get any attention. Nobody noticed me. I didn't feel very loved. I felt like an invisible girl. Just somebody in the background. Nobody cared about. That's two things. What you love and what your problem is. Number 3, figure out who you love. What's a group of people or a group of animals or something you love that you really kind of get, you want to... Do you love children? Do you love animals? Do you love elders? Do you love, whatever it is? Identify that group, and then what's their problem? Now for me, I really got a kick out of these little res kids. Especially these little brats in Onigum. I used to work at a school in Walker. And I had all these little kids always running around, And they were just rugged little res dogs, little res puppies. And you know what their problem was? They didn't know their language either. And they didn't even know their parents. Most of these kids being raised by grandma. They're, living at their cousins or something. They didn't know anything about being an Indian, even though they lived on the reservation. They didn't, they were like me. They didn't know their language. They didn't. And a lot of these little girls, and some of the boys too, they got shy. They didn't want to. They started to get real self-conscious, and they wouldn't talk in class and stuff like that. And, a lot of depression, that kind of stuff too. And when these kids got older, I don't know, it's probably different in your res, but in our res, a lot of these kids go get real rugged. They start acting like gang members and doing drugs and stealing bikes. Drinking and carrying on, getting into fights, getting tattoos, acting like they're not Indians, acting like they're, from the hood. And you go, what hood are you from? So the trick to figuring out what your mission in life is there a way you can take what you love to do anyway and address the problems that you have that are also the problems of somebody else that you love has? Well, I know for Michael and NANABOOZHOO and I, Michael wrote all those books and illustrated some comics and cartoons to teach Ojibwe words of the day and stuff like that. And we wrote some songs about Michael's grandpa and grandma going to boarding school, and we'd visit schools and we'd color with the kids and do stuff. Well, I realized that GOFUNDME has got a plan for us to help each other and to also develop the thing we love. That's a blessing. That's our gifts. The Creator didn't make you love basketball only to never play basketball. If you really love basketball, you got to play basketball for your mission. If playing basketball will, make you happy, I don't know, basketball's a tough one. But becoming a professional basketball player or whatever, Maybe that's really what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not explaining it real well. I figured out that all my problems, things started to turn around and get better for me when I started to use the things I love to do, my gifts, my blessings, to address the problems of a group that I loved. So these little kids, you know, we directed plays and taught them easy Ojibwe and stuff. And then the Creator started opening doors and making opportunities. That's my Auntie Natasha'S advice. If you're not where you're at and you're depressed, that's not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means your soul is waking up and you need to live your true dream, your true destiny. You got to walk the Misqua Mikana, the red road. And this has just been a little bit of your old... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Auntie Natasha'S moment of Nibwakawin. Wisdom. Oh, you trying to be a wise guy? No. Auntie Natasha'S wisdom. Nibwakawin. Well, I don't know, man. It just seems like I'm supposed to talk about this stuff these days. I don't know why. Oh, it's just peaceful out here. But I better go back in. See what NANABOOZHOO's up to. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie. Hey, you ready to come in? Yeah, could you pick me up? I've been droning on about nothing.
Okay. Let's see. Let me scan for your coordinates.
All right.
And, okay, there you are. Locking in on your coordinates.
All right.
And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha.
Well, hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. What's going on here?
We just got a weird ad on the computer.
Oh, really? Dropped frames. Live. 23:25. Recording. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Skip ads. Oh. NANABOOZHOO will return after these messages. No.
Oh, is YouTube running ads?
Yeah, I clicked the little thingy there where they just do it automatically. So I'm not sure how that works.
Oh.
Anywho. La 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 la. You know what I think is weird?
What's that?
I saw a picture today of Paul Stanley.
Yeah?
And he was wearing a Taylor Swift t-shirt. He looked great, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, he's in great shape, and I think he just had a facelift. So he looked really good. Real healthy. But it was him backstage at the Taylor Swift concert. And he got his picture taken all by himself at the Taylor Swift concert.
You think it's weird that he's a Taylor Swift fan?
I think it's weird that he goes to concerts at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Paul Stanley and I've just spent the last 50 years traveling around every night, I'm in an arena with loud music, and I go stay in a hotel, blah, blah, and he finally gets a night off. And what's he do? Hey, guys, let's go see Taylor Swift in concert? Why?
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to go see Taylor Swift in concert.
Well, yeah, but I don't understand why professional musicians want to go to concerts when they're not playing in the... Like, I can hardly stand going to live music anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get bored. And I think it's because I've played in bands. What am I going to watch somebody else do something I do every day?
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're famous or something, I don't want to watch you. Oh, okay, let's go sit out at this bar and watch 4 people I don't know sing way too loud 10 feet in front of me. I think I'm crabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to take a call?
Oh, sure, I'll take a call.
Line 2.
Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to NANABOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Well, hello there, little lady. It's me, Rolf the dog.
Well, hi, Rolf. What's going on, sweetie? It's Rolf.
Okay, Boozhoo, Rolf. Hello there, NANABOOZHOO. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm doing good. Say, Natasha,
Yeah?
I was wondering if I could learn the Ojibwe word of the day.
Well, sure. Today, this is kind of cute. Watch this. Wagona away. What is that?
Wagona away. What is that? Wagona away. Well, what is that?
What this is from Michael's cartoons. Gibberish.
Oh, yeah. I remember I used to see those on Facebook once in a while.
Yeah, right. Remember? This is Michael's gibberish cartoon. Wagona away. And there's a little Ojibwe, a squirrel.
A jitamu, eh? Squirrel. And what is that? Is he looking at a flying saucer?
Yeah, a flying saucer is flying by, and the little Ojibwe says, Wagonin away. What is that? And this is our Ojibwe phrase of the day.
The Wagonin away. What is that? Well, I'll tell you what that is. It's the Ojibwe phrase of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So what else is going on, Rolf?
Well, not much, Speaking of flying saucers, did you see those guys in Mexico? They found a couple of aliens. I was wondering if one of them was Steven.
Oh, Stephen Michael's alien? Yeah, I don't know. Do you believe that?
I don't know, man. They had them on the TV, and they put them in these little shoe boxes with little caskets or something. And they're saying they're real dead aliens. And I thought, what is that? Well, going away, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fake. I mean, it looks so stupid and fake. But even if it's real, if they did find those bodies, that doesn't mean it's an alien from another planet.
What do you mean?
Well, just because they found what we think are aliens, doesn't mean they're actually really aliens. They could be anything. Oh, somebody wrote it the other day. They were talking about the little people. Memegwa? Anybody remember how to say little people? I guess Bungie Anishinabeg. But there's like little elf people in Ojibwe folklore that might even live under the water, for all we know. Some people have seen them in canoes. They think are canoes that don't have any paddles.
Oh, yeah. They're called the, Mangwawa or something like that.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And it's like the total opposite of Bigfoot. These are little people. I mean, I think they're like even way smaller than like leprechauns. They're little elf people. You know what I think they are, NANABOOZHOO?
What?
I think they're the actual, You know how the Keebler elves are supposed to live in trees?
Yeah. You think they're Indian Keebler elves?
Yeah, I bet you that's where the Keebler elves are based on. We might have to look into that.
Yeah.
So, no. How's your love life, Rolf?
Stay away from women. That's my motto.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How's that going?
I can't. That's my trouble.
Can't live with them? Can't live without them?
Yeah, you know, there's something irresistible-ish about them.
Well, we grin and bear it because the nights are long.
I hope there's something better.
I hope there's something better.
I hope that something better comes along.
Yeah. Well, here's another phrase. It's getting late. I'm going to have to go to bed soon. So, I'm going to teach you how to say good night. Mino dibakud.
Mino dibakud. Good night. Mino dibakud. Mino dibakud. And may your dreams come true.
With a wish and a prayer that all your dreams come true.
And now till we meet again.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Giga Wappa Man. Oh, it's a classic, Rolf.
Yeah, you know. You still like that movie, don't you?
Oh, you kidding? I used to have the Muppet movie sound. I had the soundtrack on a record when I was a little girl.
Is that right?
Yeah. People forget that, the Muppet Show had a gold album in the 80s. The Muppet movie soundtrack. Poor old Jim Henson, huh?
Yeah, he was a good one. If he had lived, he would have turned 80 or 90 this year.
Yeah, I saw that. He just had a birthday recently. All right, dude. Well, listen, I better get going. But I'll see you again.
Hey, don't tell me. I know it. Gigawabamin. Minawa. I will see you again.
That's perfect, Rolf. I will see you again. Giga Min Minawa.
Yeah, we'll see you, Natasha.
I love Rolf.
Yeah, he's cool, isn't he?
Anywho, well, baby doll, you want to get up here and say bonjour to the bonjour crew?
Yeah, sure. You gonna play a song first?
Oh yeah, Michael and I have kind of a cool song. This one is called Out on the Street for a Living, Black Diamond. No. Ooh, wah, na, na. Ooh, shoo. Kakina, oh yeah. Hello, everybody.
All right, one more time. This is Black Diamond.
Oh, okay. Out on the street for a living,
Pictures only begun. Got you under their thumb.
hit it!
Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum,
La 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 la. Na 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 na. Out on the street for a living, pictures only begun. Her day is sown in madness, got you under their thumb. Ooh, black diamond. Ooh, black diamond. Black diamond, ooh, black diamond, street for a living. Pictures slowly begun. Black diamond, yeah, 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 yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons and Natasha. Okay, hey, bonjour. How you doing? Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night! Do 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 do.
What a lady, what a night. What is that?
That's just some of the old honeybee shaboo.
Honeybee shabu, some hot tea.
Hot tea for my hottie. Nah.
Okay, hey, John's here.
Mr. Redcorn?
Yeah.
Oh, bonjour, John.
How's it going, John? And bonjour, Wally Bear. Yeah, another Friday night.
It's a lonely old night.
Can I put my arms around you?
It's a lonely old night. You better not or you'll get me too'd.
I don't want to be me too'd. That's a phrase nobody would have understood 10 years ago. Oh, I just got me too'd. I must be Russell Brand. I mean, like, who hasn't been me too'd by now?
Paul Stanley?
Yeah, you know what? Paul Stanley's never had any scandals. People assumed he was gay because he didn't have any scandals. He was a one guy in Kiss and all rock stardom. You know, guys got married and had 5 children. Leave him alone, you guys. But yeah, I know what you mean by that. I saw that picture of Paul. And, you know, like, come on. You know what I think it might be?
What's that?
I don't think that's even the real Paul Stanley. He's probably just wearing a good Paul Stanley, you know, one of those masks, like in a Michael Jackson video or whatever, those latex, realistic-looking CIA masks. I think we got the technology now where Face Off, that movie.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, me either, but where they have masks where you can look exactly like somebody else. You know, like they do for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you they do that for Paul Stanley. And like there's just a Paul Stanley in every major city in the country. Like a guy who just, you know, it's like seeing Santa Claus at the mall. Somebody goes, oh yeah, I saw Paul Stanley at the Taylor Swift concert in Las Vegas. And you go, what? He was just in Australia doing a concert. Yeah, I guess he flew in last night. But yeah, I mean, why would you go to another concert after being on tour? I mean, I'm so sick. Here's the deal with being a musician on the road. Have you ever wondered what it would be like? Well, you don't have to wonder. You probably already know. It's exactly like when you travel yourself. You're in your car, you're worried about all that stuff for hours on end, eating gas station food. You know, yeah, sometimes rock stars travel in buses. Or like even Kiss, they'll have their private jet. But then their private jet comes into St. Paul, and then they drive in cars to whatever town they're going to be in within a 4-hour drive. You know, musicians are constantly traveling. They're constantly like a traveling salesman. And then they sleep in the same hotels you sleep in. And it looks like, oh no, they got the nice suite. But it's still just every hotel is the same. And, you know, you're sleeping on a bed that thousands of other people have slept on before you. With a terrible TV with nothing to watch. And the minimum cable, from like 1988 option for some reason. Hotels have terrible TV. And it's lonely, So Paul Stanley is like, just for weeks and weeks, not at home, not talking to his wife, not raising his kids, doing nothing. He's living on the road, sleeping in Holiday Inns, trying to sleep on buses as he travels, and then, oh, what fun! He gets to put on that stupid makeup, wait around, and then they do their hour-and-a-half show, and they're doing a lot of crap actually all day long. They're promoting themselves, and after all those weeks, he finally gets to stop. And they go, okay, you don't have to any gigs for the next 3 weeks. You can fly back to California and go get a taxi from the airport. It'll drive you right to your house. You have all your baggage and, dirty clothes from weeks on the road, whatever. He finally gets home. And what's he do? Just try to relax and live in the house he worked so hard to buy and all that stuff? No. He goes, hey, honey, why don't we go drive into town, spend the evening not with our children. He's got a whole family of kids. No, I'm going to go to the Taylor Swift concert. Yeah, won't that be fun? I wonder what it's like to be in a what? So I can't, it's probably not even him. It's just a look-alike actor who claims to be Paul Stanley and goes to concerts so that they can get a picture of him and go, wow, I can't believe Paul Stanley went to the Taylor Swift concert. But, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. There's more I don't know than what I do know.
Hey, sweetie.
Yep.
Somebody's calling line 2.
Oh, really? Line 2? Hello, caller. Welcome to NANABOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Ah, beat drum, beat drum. Hey, animal. Sweetie, it's that lunatic from the Muppet Show.
Well, hi, animal. Booshoo.
Ah, Booshoo, Natasha. Ah! You sound exactly like Cookie Monster. Yeah, me, cousin to Cookie Monster. Is that how that works? Yeah, me cousin. Oh, okay. You know what? I can almost see a family resemblance. You kind of look like a methed out Cookie Monster.
No.
Yeah, me beat drum. Yeah, right. What can I do for you, buddy? Me want know what Ojibwe word of day. Oh, sure. Today is Ojibwe word of the day. Good morning and good night. These are 2 phrases, I guess, not words. Me no giga jabe. Good morning. Me no giga jabe. Giga. Giga. I always say giga because I'm used to saying giga wabamin, but it's giga. Giga jabe. Me no giga jabe? Yeah, that's right. And then good night is me no dibik gud. Dibik gud. Me no dibik gud. Good night. Yep. You're coming along nicely with your Ojibwe language learning, animal. Yeah, me want learn language. You should probably work on English too. He speaks in kind of like caveman.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your life, animal? Me, have sore throat. Do you really? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you go get a lozenge or something. But before you leave, I want to teach you how to say, I will see you again. Giga Wabamin. Me know why. Giga what by me and me know why. Yeah, okay. That's crazy when Animal and Cookie Monster call in, my throat starts to feel sore.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. Anyway. So I was thinking about talking about Hitler tonight.
What? Why?
You know, the Führer.
You can't talk about Hitler.
Well, I think it's kind of funny.
What's funny about Hitler?
Well, because somebody called Michael the K word the other day.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael got called the K word, made popular by this gentleman. But a lot of people forget that Hitler was an artist. He had a dog called, what was his dog's name?
I think his dog's name was Yavel.
No, I think that's just how he addressed him. He was like, Jawohl! I think I mean something in German.
Yeah, I don't know.
But check out this. How can somebody with this much talent who would also bother to take so much time to draw? I mean, this must have taken him, I don't know, I'm guessing 45 minutes. If he was like a pretty decent artist already.
Yeah.
But he also loved his dog. And there's a story about Hitler's dog. This is the story of Adolf's Anna Mosch, his dog. So, kids, if you don't know who this is, Adolf Hitler was a crabby guy from Germany. And back in the days of the grandfathers, we went to war because he was picking on the Jews. So we went over there and we're like, hey, cut that out. Go on now. Get out of here. And we won. I'm good at history.
Yeah.
But what people don't talk about is his dog. So he had a real... I mean, he loved his dog, but he wasn't a very good pet owner. You see, he got real angry one day because, you know, the Americans were rolling into his town with their tanks and all that, and they were like, USA, USA. It's like, oh, I really hate the Americans. I feel like blowing myself up in a bunker or suiciding myself or something. I don't know what he did. I halfway suspect he just snuck away and then changed his identity to Walt Disney.
Yeah, that's my theory.
But on this one particular day, he was just taking out his frustration on his poor old dog. He was kicking his dog and he's like, you know, I'm going to kill you, dog. I've already killed 6 million Jews. What's one dog to the pile? So he just beats up his dog and he puts him in a bag with some rocks and throws him in the trunk. He's going to drive away and throw him in the river.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, it's the worst. Really bad, you guys. You guys notice how none of you flinched when I mentioned him killing 6 million Jews? But when I talk about him beating his dog, you're all like, oh, what a horrible man.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, you can tell what these people really care about. But, so he's going to drive and kill his dog. What happens? The phone rings, he runs inside, gets some good news, he has a change of heart. And he comes out and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna let this dog go. He opens up the trunk, opens up the bag, and that dog, what did he do? He licked his face. He was actually happy to see him. Well, the thing about Hitler's dog, and all dogs, it's not like they don't have a memory. They know. But a dog has no... A dog can't hold a grudge. Some dogs are sometimes better people than people. A dog doesn't even need to forgive the human. And I hope that he didn't just hang around. I hope he licked his face and then ran away. But a lot of people think, you know what? That dog, he should have attacked Hitler. He should have killed Hitler. Yeah, why didn't he? Because he was a good dog. This is why all dogs go to heaven. Because instead of doing that, I mean, kids, this is my moment of wisdom. Be like Hitler's dog. It's not okay to be abused, but we're going to get beat up once in a while. And it's okay to not care about what they did. You don't have to sit and take it. You can run away after that. I hope he ran away. I'm not telling kids to run away from their parents, but he would have truly died if he had attacked and tried to kill Hitler, because then Hitler would have destroyed him being a good dog, and he would have turned that dog into what Hitler was. Why am I talking about Hitler and death? I don't know. Because it's late and I feel weird. I'm tired. All right. And this has been your Ojibwe Word of the Day from your old uncle NANABOOZHOO on our children's show about Ojibwe language and culture. If you'd like to help us and support the show financially, check out the links in the description box. We have a GoFundMe campaign. We're trying to raise money for the show. And once again, just want to say chi miigwech to Patricia Pendagayosh. Patricia. I call her Patty. Miigwech, Patty! Yeah, thanks again. And otherwise, you have been watching Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. This is Natasha. Miigwech, kakina awia. And I will see you again. Kigawabamin. Minowa. All right. It's time.